Hello, 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 hello. John Mason, how's everybody? Hope you're all well, considering. Well, we've been hearing some debates, like the vice presidential debate between Kamala Harris and Mike Pence. What is it with Pence? Is he trying to be macho like Trump is pretending to be? First, he complains about Harris wanting a plexiglass barrier between them to avoid the spread of a COVID viruses. Like he, like she's scared of something. There is something to be scared of out there. And Pence kept interrupting Harris and the moderator, but Harris stood for Mr. Vice President, I'm talking. I mean, it's as if Pence, like other affluent white males, claim the prerogative to interrupt and be anybody who is not like them. They're still in charge, or at least they pretend to be in charge, but their era is coming to an end. Not only racism, sexism, and plutocracy are all being challenged in this election. Let's keep that in mind. And the separate town halls, one by Biden in Philadelphia and the other by Trump, and Trump was at his best at being at his worst, spreading conspiracy theories like the QAnon conspiracy. Maybe you heard of it, that there's this person in a federal intelligence apparatus named Q who's passing on the word that Trump is leading this campaign, very secret campaign against pedophiles among prominent Democrats and Hollywood types, who are part of a satanic pedophile cult. That nonsense. That is dangerous nonsense. Sure, it sounds weird and silly, but it's the President of the United States pushing that narrative. And his followers believe it. And a lot of his followers have firearms and are willing to use them. Such as the so-called militia thugs that had the idea of kidnapping and putting on trial the governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer. And Ralph Northam of I forget his name, Ralph Northam of Virginia. He was a targeted too. They're dangerous people out there. They'll believe anything Trump tells them. Nobody is safe. You and I are not safe. We have to get out there and vote. November 3rd, get out there and vote. If you have a mail-in ballot, fill it out, mail it in ASAP. We can no longer allow this to happen. And I'm going to make an observation here that conservative Republicans have a lot of privilege in this in our culture. This is like they get away with stuff anybody on the left or Democrats or Labor people couldn't get away with. Like the militia thugs that stormed the state capitals during the lockdowns to prevent the spread of COVID-19. And they were armed to the teeth. And the state police just warned them about what they're doing and told them have a nice day. Were that a black group or anywhere to the left or a labor group, they would be assaulted, massacred. I also point out the story of the Bundys, Cliven Bundy and Eamon Bundy. Cliven Bundy refused to pay the fee for the grazing rights for his cattle. And the federal government the Bureau of Land Management tried to enforce the payments, and militia types from all over the country came to Bundy's farm to support him, and unfortunately the feds backed down. Wanted to avoid bloodbath. Can't say to blame him. And Amon Bundy raided this federal wildlife facility with his goons and just held out against the feds. Now, if the Bundys were anywhere to the left, a good Navy SEAL team would massacre them. It's the truth. You know that. Oh, and speaking of, we have to fight that. We must defend ourselves by any means necessary without apology. Oh, when I mentioned the Navy SEAL team. Trump in the town hall on NBC with Savannah Guthrie spread this weird conspiracy, just this dumb stuff he finds on his Twitter, stating that Obama ordered Navy SEAL Team 6 massacre killed off entirely after they killed a stand-in for Osama bin Laden, not the real Osama bin Laden. That's a conspiracy theory. And he's passing it on. Like he doesn't have any comprehension of what he's passing on, his responsibility. I mean, a person in his responsibility needs to be a hell of a lot more careful in the information he passes on. Okay, the governor of Virginia is Ralph Northam. Sorry, forgive me for earlier. Anyway, we have to be accurate in our information, and we have to act on the information. Act on knowledge, not what you feel like at the moment. And particularly, November 3rd, if you're not going to vote in mail, vote in person. Get out there and vote. And don't let anybody get in your way. The Republicans will send either people to intimidate you out of your, physically or legally or otherwise, out of your right to vote. Don't let them do it. Get over there and vote. Don't worry. You will not be alone. Millions of other Americans will stand up for their right to vote, which is the foundation of other rights. Thank you. Please enjoy the weekend. Bye.